This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high.
Okay, so you have the slides and all that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for the final of the World Championships when it comes to team events. Today is Inline, the final race for teams. And tonight we have an interesting lobby. In the final, we'll have Portugal, Euromafia, Last Minute Team, and PCM UK, last but not least, obviously. Let me see what we have so far. We have, if Sir Boston is being correct, Guilherme Gacho and Jota will play for Portugal. Anyone can play for Euromafia. UK's temporary lineup is Matt, Chris, and Ninja, and last minute team will go with Ibra, ATAB, and Frabo. Obviously, some of these are meme lineups, so we're actually expecting. Why is my game not starting? We're actually expecting to see the whole lobby soon. But right now we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the final track classification for team. It's already closed. Congratulations to Euromafia for the title. They win gold medal with 855 points. Also, Lakers are second place with 765 points, only 5 more than the bronze medalist Ville du Mardi, 760 points. And they themselves have only 5 more points than the fourth place Skype, 755. And then Team Portugal in the mud, 705 points in fifth place. Belgium even more mudded, and so on. Let me just see what's going on here with my game that for some reason is not starting. See if I can get that to happen. Okay, we have liftoff. And let me go have a quick check on the parcours. But before that, we're going to do the podium ceremony for the track team winners, Euromafia. So let's get ready to hear the European national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. Go. All right, that was the national anthem for the European team Euromafia. Oh, sorry, double sound on. There we go. So congratulations to Euromafia for winning the track team GC. We also have an update on Team Classics. So we have the final classification here. Let me just go to Hall of Fame EMEA made according to Daniel Miko. And the final classification for Team Classics, now actually final, is also Euromafia winning. So that saves us another second hearing of the national anthem, at least for now. Second place is confirmed for PCM Sud America. So congratulations to them for the medal, and also to PCM Eastern Europe with the bronze. A great result for them. GG to them as well. So Euromafia, Sud America, and PCM Eastern Europe are the top 3 for Team Classics. And as we prepare to close the entire team competition, worth saying that Team ITT also happened with the also Lakers winning the gold. Second place was Skype. Third place, PCM Eastern Europe. Another great result for them as well. Oslo Laskers, no, it's Lexers, continue to be on a very good form with their second goal. The other one was Team Time Trial. That was yesterday, where Oslo Lexers won gold. Second place for Team Baguettes. And third place for the mighty PCM UK, which yours included was there to collect his third medal in a World Championship, or fourth actually. And I might still get a couple more today if it goes well, because I did play the entirety of the inline tournament. So that might be fun. So with that in mind, let me talk to you a little bit about the stages. Let me see where they are. Inline. Where the fuck are you, Inline? Okay, here you are. So we have, if I recall, oh, there it is. We have first one is a 220.5 kilometers cobble stage that must come from the beginnings of PCM. Well, I would say like 15 probably. Should be interesting to see how it works out. Doesn't have these intermediate sprints here, if I recall correctly, just the two last ones. Second one would be a medium mountain stage, Bourg d'Ozon Gap, and the third one will be the mythical Mont Ventoux Classic, a classic which is always fun because there's 3 passages in the Mont Ventoux, and obviously it's going to end with a crazy downhill instead of ending at the summit top. And it might be fun to see the movements being made to get that advantage into the downhill. That obviously won't be your typical rest a lot downhill, if I recall correctly. So this should be interesting. Meanwhile, I'm waiting to see if there's a lobby or not. What do you mean, Ninja? What is going on with the stream? Please elaborate. Oh yeah, there's some blinking here, but it's fine now. Just AMA things, don't worry, Ninja. And I need to check something out while we speak of it. Okay, working here. They do. And I'm watching. Well, now it's good actually. Yeah. So no blinking right now. Like it was a temporary thing. But yeah, it is showing up, unlike the previous days. Which is weird. Now it's actually working good. Alright. Did you do the parkour slides or something like that? Would be cool if viewers could see the parkours. If not, you can always check them at the Discord World Championship, at the World Championships Discord, and you will see them firsthand here. Alright, that's fine, Don't worry. It doesn't blink if you do that, so it's great. Again, I'll be there to actually see the comments, unless it actually works here. Let me see. Yeah, it's actually working, your stream. But better reception, sorry. Okay, I see some of the players launching up their games. I think Portugal is hosting, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Speaking of which, yes, apparently we are waiting for Portugal to actually do the room. Oh, actually, Miko is asking for a new host, so it will be the first player who hosts Fun Days. Joe. 30 seconds. Right, I am back. I did a quick visit to the mighty secret facilities where PCM UK is gathering, because as Joe was the one to put the lobby in, I wanted to ask him for 2 additional teams. Emma, you can join when you. Oh, you're already here, naturally. So we start with a 220.5. Oh, yeah, there's actually, it's the opposite. Sprints are at the beginning, not at the end. Should be interesting. Who am I? Who am I? McLaren. Sure. Works for me. Oh, I'm bugged. Lovely. There we go. Okay, so hello Ninja, welcome to the stream. Today I will be rooting for no one specific because gotta be unbiased as a commentator, but obviously if the boys win, we're waiting to party big time. Okay, so we have actually, there we go, Tomaj, Dinley, and Sir Boston. So no Gacho, I assume? For your Mafia, we have Simone Mendes and who am I missing here? EDK. And for PCM UK, we have, like I'm shocked because I already knew this, but okay, we have Swagston, Joe, and Nathan. Waiting on a last minute team, I believe. So tell us who you're rooting for in the chat. Tell us your opinions, what you think about stage 1. Your predictions as well, because I believe up for grabs is still a possible podium for road overall. I think everything else is decided, other than the actual final, obviously, but that's obvious. So there's like these medals that they will be played for at stake, and also I believe there's a few teams that can still make. I don't know, 2 teams maybe. I don't know if it's Portugal, UK. I don't know who else that can still fight for the podium of road. Something happened here. Hold on. Oh yes, indeed, it counts for the. Yeah, it's exactly what I was saying. Portugal needs to get top 3, or they will be out of podium. Okay, yes, that was exactly what I was talking about. Why is your stream ended in there, by the way? Not that I really need it, but yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, they've never been out of podium? Ah, oh, yeah, if it doesn't look, it's fine. I'm in anyway. As long as you follow my voice, you should be fine. Oh, they've never been out of podium. Let me confirm this. So it goes back to at least the record that EMEA has 2013. I don't know when even was the first World Championships. Portugal won the 2013 A edition. They were third in 2014. They won 2015. They were second in 2016, third 2017, winners 18, 19, 20, and silver last year. So Emil says incorrectly that if Portugal is not top 3 in this race, I believe that's what he said, that's what they need to aim for. I'm pretty sure that will be the case, looking at the teams here, that they have a good shot. If they do not, however, make that happen, it would be the first year ever that they would be out of the overall team. So that would be. There's also that medal for the actual overall. This isn't just road, this is overall. So there's that. So there's an extra medal here at stake for Portugal. Let's see the current overall. Let's see if this one is ordered. It is. Euromafia are already the crowned winners, 1489 points. Second place is Ville du Mardi, 1448. I think that's also confirmed. So third place right now, also Lakers, 2080, but they will not be in this final. The fourth place is Team Portugal that need their top three spot in this final to return to the podium. Team Skype is fourth. Team Players is Skype is fifth. Team Players are sixth. Team Belgium 7th, Team 9, UK 10th, and actually UK 9th, and Eastern Europe 10th. So that's the top 10. Louis Genius came here to pay us a visit. Are we still waiting for? Yes, we are waiting for two of last minute's members. One of them is Frappo, and I don't know who the other is. Ibra, I guess. A-Tab as well. I don't know. Yeah, we wait for two of last minute team. So, hey man, do you have the? Oh no, it's here. It's just mixed as fuck. So Vildemardi is leading Road. I don't know if that can change. There's like 51 points difference. Euromafia second. Also Lakers third. Portugal sixth. I don't know if they can still make actually medal and podium, so I guess it's just for overall for them. PCM UK is currently fourth. It's 513 points. Let's see the fourth place. The third place is Lakers, 515. So undoubtedly, they will not be in the podium when this race finishes because they're not participating. So I guess it's between Portugal and where's the fourth place? Skype is also not here, so I guess it's between Portugal and no, not Skype. The third place, I mean. Third place is it's between Portugal and UK for the road podium. There's also Portugal fighting to get the actual podium on overall, and obviously there's the gold medal to fight for here. PCM UK enthusiasts are invading our lobby. Thank you to all. Good luck to everyone involved in the race, including PCM UK, obviously. I mean, not gonna pretend I'm not one of them, but still going to do my job as a commentator as well. So we're waiting on two last-minute team members. I don't know what the situation is. Yes, I'm wondering the same. We would need to check the semi-final to know this. Let me see. I don't even know if we have that channel. So I have no idea. Okay, minimum is 2, so okay, it is Skype in case there's actually a reserve needed. So after that, it would be Ville du Mardi, and after that would be the Baguettes, and after that would be the 8 team. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Skype would indeed be competitive for the podium. So, kind of waiting to see what the situation is here with the aptly called at this time last minute team because it perfectly fits them right about now. I have no idea if there's going to be a response. There was none when I checked. What are the scenarios here, Emma? Could Veal still? Let me see. Oh yeah, for sure. Actually, if Veal. Oh, this might be interesting. This might be interesting. No, wait, no. Skype would be first. I have no idea, man. We're waiting for a word from last minute, or okay, yeah, we're waiting for a word on last minute or the orga. Everyone waiting for a decision. At this point, there's more members of the broadcast team in this lobby than there are of last minute team. Imagine this. No Frabo, no Maxborn, no anything. Wow, the commitment here is real. I'm lost on words for this situation. I don't know if this has ever happened before in a World Championship, but I'm gonna say X'd out. There's a team in a final that is not showing up. Seems like Ibra might come for stage 2. I don't know. This is really messy. Yes, Piero, we have. Hello, Piero, and welcome. I wasn't watching the stream comments because it's really entertaining to watch Discord as we speak. Last minute team, you see Damiano there is the only member present. Last minute team is missing, and we have no idea if they will come. There's one member only here. There's two of us of the broadcast, so there's more broadcast members in the lobby than there is actual last minute team members. Only ATAP, also known as Damiano here. Okay, we go with 3. We go with 1. I mean, 3 teams. Well, 4 technically because Damiano is here. So this is gonna be very interesting. Miko seems to be the big concern of Miko is that they stole a final to Team Skype. It could have been anyone else. They didn't steal it; they earned it. But the fact that they did not show up, yeah, that's definitely terrible. Unacceptable, I would say, but nothing also preventing it at the same time. Why do I have fucking 3 riders? Oh yes, indeed.
Falling behind! A team leader is falling behind!
Alright, as we start, let's see who is who for our viewers. I'll tell them in a second. It is, wait. It's gonna be, oh, this is, it is, wait, this isn't right. I forget which team is the, where's the Cobbles guy? B, I guess? Yes. So B teams are leaders for this stage, and we have Nathan leading for PCM UK, Tomaj leading for PCM Portugal. I'm going to assume, yeah, ATAB, Damiano, his PCM name leading for last minute. And for Euro Mafia, where's Euro Mafia B? Euro Mafia. Wait, Euro Mafia isn't here. Oh, it's Campione, okay. There we go. First break attempt. Oh no, first intermediate sprint being fought for. It's Joe Whiteley with Cummings and Cavendish. It's gonna be dub for Cavendish. I don't know if McClay or Barbosa for the second place. Game tells me it was 1-2 for UK. Might be the case, not sure. So good start for the British boys, but there's still more to come. These are the first points of the stage, which means right now theoretically PCM UK is leading, but obviously it's an intermediate sprint, so a lot can still happen. Alright, so Ibra will come as soon as he can. Seems like he had PC issues. Okay. I'm gonna try and keep the stream in one screen and the game on the other, see if I can respond to people that eventually might post questions. Here is EMEA. Okay, so 31 riders. Everything's still being held because there are intermediate sprints to come, and it seems no one wants to logically attack for them. If they could take the 82 sprinter towards them, it's probably the thing to do. Damiano here is in the toughest position of all because he only has himself to rely on. Joe. Oh, I vote. I need to screenshot this. Hold on. I vote this comment for comment of the World Championship. As Swagson says, "Meme, I get off the fucking toilet," and Joe says, "Is he generating season lates?" Hopefully not, says EDK. Okay, this is more entertaining anyway so far. And as we have Mendes going on the attack, he takes his puncher, his C team. And it's Swagson for PCM UK working with Alex Dowsett because there's 7 kilometers and some change until the intermediate sprint, and Mendes trying to get some advantage here, but it's not going to happen. Do we have EMEA here? Not yet. So you guys will have to rely on my voice until he decides to come from the crapper. I think he's here. All right, thank you, EMEA. So intermediate sprint number 2 is about to come. Everybody is already preparing their PCM. Okay, on the left side, Euromafia got a little bit stuck out there. Finley coming on the center, and it's going to be Cummings on the left. Now Nathan C. Goddard actually launching with Yates, and there goes Mark Cavendish. Here's Freire, here's Carl David. It's going to be PCM UK, Portugal, second, third, Euromafia, I believe. So, no, actually, Gabe says, maybe I missed the final, maybe I looked at it before the line, because here it says it was Euromafia, Portugal, and UK. So this would give 10 points to Euromafia on the sprint, 7 for Portugal, 5 for UK. Then, if this is correct, 6 more points for UK on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. We'll see at the end. Hello, Nacho. Welcome to the stream. Do you have any favorites? Are you rooting for someone? Do you have any predictions? Or are you just hoping that Portugal is in the mud? I'm kidding. Okay, it's now EDK from Euromafia attacking, and he is going with his C team puncher, who is let me see who the puncher is. It would be Cândido Barbosa, former Portuguese sprinter. And now it's Swagson putting some work in with Dowsett again, and he decides to respond.
A rider is taking his chance
alone. So, I would actually love to be in the UK room right now, listening to the conversations here. Should be quite entertaining from a strategical point of view. They always are. It's always good to be in those games. And now we have Portugal joining as well. It's Sir Boston with his C team. It's interesting because Swagson is the only 18 here, but he actually has his 76 sprinter, and I believe Mendes placed his 82 one here, so interesting. Very good move from Portugal. And now we have Joe Whiteley pacing with the useless Max Walscheid, and now it's Simon Yates, and here in the front, 16k to go until the next sprint. Goibra Mendes says Nacho. Goibra and Mendes will win, says Nacho. Regards for Guy, who was looking in Twitch. Obviously, always regards for everyone who's looking on Twitch. Welcome to all. Right now,
he's going to take them on by himself.
It's Stephen Cummings attacking, so Joe definitely trying to take his sprinter for the Portugal's A-team attacks. Lots of movements going on. Everyone wants to place their riders in the front before the actual cobble sections. And There's still a B team here, Euro Mafias. Nathan is alone by this point, and let's see if these guys, it's going to be extremely hard for them to make it, but let's see. Because Euro Mafia already pacing hard for the sprint. We have Portugal and UK in the back, not obviously. Oh, and there goes Mark Cavendish. That's a good placement by Joe Whiteley. Let's see if Portugal can still. No, Portugal is not going to try. It is too late to close it, they might think. Let's see, there's still time. Don't know if they're going to try, though. We keep pacing, and we're going to look at the next 4.3 kilometers because EDK giving all he's got to make this work. Cummings and Walshite following Portugal. We have the sprint about to be launched. There's 2.5 to go. Now it's Portugal coming from the left side. Boston, UK is on the right. Euro Mafia on the center. Good advance on Portugal, and now they launch Caldeira. Now goes Freire with Mendes. Mendes sorry. Oh, I think UK passes Portugal in the line. The victory of the intermediate sprint goes for Mendes from Euro Mafia, if my eyes do not deceive me. Game agrees, but it still gives Caldeira a second. That might be possible. It was really close between the second and third. So, it's always good to know that oh, hello, Nacho. Again, thank you. I would not agree with the sexy voice part, but sure, I'm awesome, so let's go with that. Alright, back to serious things. Portugal is still in the middle of nowhere with their A team. Joe Whiteley has his puncher and Walshite here. Meanwhile, we have Portugal 2 men on the break, UK 4. Euro Mafia 3, I'm assuming someone trying to see if it was the sprint. It was not the sprinter. So one of EDK's guys is done. Okay, here he is, it's Decker. It's a very interesting race scenario right now as Portugal and UK's 2 guys are about to join the breakaway, and now we have everyone and their mom up there, and all the leader teams are here, and Euro Mafia actually has a few more. So Damiano, take a quick look at Damiano, the sole member of Last Minute Team playing stage 1. Like I said, he's in a very tough situation right now. He cannot do much. He has to rely on his leader for the cobbles. He doesn't have teammates to work for him or to be in the break. No intermediate sprints on stage 1. It's a very rough situation for Last Minute Team on stage 1. Let's see if they can get an additional member at least for the hilly stage. It's 2 minutes 20 seconds between break and the peloton. It's not a bad gap, but still a short gap for what's to come. Quickly check my map just to see these sections. Tree. Ooh, there's a lot of cobbles to come. Obviously, I see loads of tree stars sectors. Trying to see tree. No, not 2 tree. Don't see. It's all tree, I think. Haven't seen anything higher. And to be honest, I haven't seen anything lower. Yeah, 3 stars. Okay, UK asking for Portuguese cooperation on the peloton because the gap is shrinking as Euro Mafia begins to work to try and reduce those gaps. Yeah, I'm going to assume that as well, Emea. StageMaker doesn't probably know how to change start. I don't see any other explanation for this. Ooh, puncture for Alex Dowsett in the peloton, which doesn't seem that much, but he's actually, I think he got back. He's actually a very good helper for this part of the race for the flat stage, which is coming to an end soon. Was it Peloton? Oh, Peloton is the break, never mind. Okay. I think let me see if I can find him. No Dowsett here, no Dowsett. Yeah. You lost 1 minute. Sucks. Just one smell ever, but the team didn't even appear, says Damiano. Yeah, that kind of sucks indeed. It's just... Yeah, I don't even know who the stage maker is, Emma. Actually, I would like to know who did this stage, but this is so ancient that it's probably from 2015. It looked like the original design from the stage. This was certainly removed from PCM 2015 or so, around there. And Alex Dowsett giving his best to re-enter, and he manages to, but the gap to the break is extremely short. 1 minute is not going to be anything of what they would have preferred to get some good advantage and try to make these guys survive for some part of the early cobbles. There's also a fourth cat somewhere here, 2 points and 1 point, so only 2 guys score. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I'm sure everyone will fight for it as all points count. Thank you to the 12 viewers watching. We're currently peaking. Maybe we'll still get some more, but it's a good number. Thank you all for joining. And we start with a cobble section called Cobblestone. Oh boy. Well, they're probably all going to be called Cobblestone. I'm guessing that... well, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. That's better. Mendez's puncher makes a move for it. That's a good move, and the sprinter helps him, as well as EDK helps the placement into the break. Good transition as we start Cobblestone Sector 2, called naturally Cobblestone. I'm gonna guess.
We're into the second half of the race. The riders are going to be more and more on their guard.
Look at it in the map. Well, it's not always the same sector, at least that, but it's going to be very similar, I guess. Just cobbles named cobbles. So, what's happening here? A1 is... Oh, Damiano sending Rasmussen to the front. I have no idea what's that about. Oh, we have an attack from a leader. It's Nathan C. Goddard from the UK. Nathan is actually attacking, and Simon is gonna follow. Behind him is immediately the last minute team. Portugal follows with Pumas. And the race is falling apart. Becker from Euromafia is dead. Now the race is falling apart, so to speak. It's first blows are coming, and the UK trying to make good use of this attack as they still have the rest of the team in the front. Euromafia about to reach, and Portugal is going to reach the 2 chasers. There we go. Portugal moves. We have a 4th cat coming soon. It's Joe Whiteley ramping up the pace in the front, trying to cause some damage, trying to make the opposition spend energy in this chase. EDK here trying to facilitate his teammates to enter it. It's not happening as quick as they would like. It will soon happen.
Falling behind! A team leader is falling behind!
Oh, and there's a... And there goes Joe Whiteley with Cummings, and Mark Cavendish trying for that 4th cat and succeeding, and 2nd place for Cummings as well, so it's a 1-2 from UK.
And some riders are exploiting this opportunity to attack.
I think it was a clear one, but let me see. Game agrees for once, so I think it's correct. As we look behind, I have no idea why Damiano, that has no teammates, is actually right now pacing for the other teams. That's a bit weird. And here we have the UK still ramping up that pace, still charging, still doing all they can to keep that gap for as long as they can. And Damiano, you definitely need to save some energy if you want to have a chance at this. I mean, He attacks with his cobbles guy, places it next to Rasmussen, moves into the front group, and Toumaj launching as well. And Euromafia is there. Everyone is back as they were. 25 men are left, and here comes a bunch of dead helpers. It's Tausut, it's Krivelev, and Ribeiro. So, let's quickly see numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for UK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Portugal. Euromafia 4, 5, 6. UK now 9, I believe. So 28 men. The race calms down a bit as we go to the next Cobblestone Sector, also named Cobblestone. You guessed it, and if you guessed it, there's really no prize to give you at this point. Cobblestone begins, lasts 1.4 kilometers, and like every single sector of this stage, you guessed it as well, 3 stars. There's a calm here before the storm. There was a big chase from Portugal and Euromafia trying to catch UK that made a quick move. And now another Cobblestone sector begins, 1.8 kilometers. Let me have a quick look here. So it's going to be a lot of cobbles until the race ends. And now we'll see what's going to happen. Quick count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, 9 Portugal, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Euromafia, 9 UK, 3 for last minute team. As we go into the final 75 kilometers and another Cobblestone sector begins. This one is 1 kilometer of length and obviously 3 stars. You've guessed it. Not much to say about that. UK is controlling in the front with McLeay, which is from Swagson's C team, or A team actually. So let's see, Dilley now, Sir Boston. There's a few people here and there passing through the front, but nothing is going on right now. Let's see if maybe this small uphill section will reveal some attack. We're at a very stationary phase of the race, naturally. And Cobblestone number 215 begins, 2.6 kilometers. Everyone holding together for as long as they can, not much going on, wondering why there's a strategy here for the teams with more numbers, which is a case of UK and Portugal. But now, Euromafia, UK, Portugal, this is C team, this is B, this is B as well, so there's some interesting positioning going on, nothing, just positioning right now. As we are less than 1 kilometer away from the next cobble section, also called Cobblestone, you guessed it. This one lasts 1.9 kilometers, and naturally, if you guessed 3 stars, you are not wrong. I suppose that's going to be the words I will repeat more about this race until something happens. So, good placement here from Stannard. In the actual front, that's a good placement for the cobble sectors. Stannard in a really good spot, trying to see where Portugal's guy is. This is Puncher. Campione very well positioned as well. Sector is over, but another one will start. Now they are, there's very short breaks between sectors. Let's see if someone tries to take this to the long distance or not. Certainly numbers here for some teams. Still a good positioning from the Europeans and the Brits. Trying to find, where is he? this Oliveira? No, it is. Probably is. It is. Now Portugal placing his their leader also on a good spot, and Dinley coming from the right side. Let's see if something's gonna happen. 3.1 kilometers for the next section. All the leaders here in the front, except for last minute team, but they're also right behind Stannard and Oliveira. So right now we see this procession going on. And quickly going into the final 50 kilometers, a little bit less now, with less than 1k to go until the next section, and everyone still looking at each other, still very calm rhythm. The pace is slow. Let's see for how long this rotten piece will last. I'm sure someone will try something at some point. There are no more intermediate sprints in this stage, obviously, so that means all the cards that might be played now will be into the stage winning goal. So it will be Tomás, Damiano, Campione, and what was the other one? Nathan for UK. These are the 4 leaders. Let's see if the Cobble guys, how long they will last, if they can last. Well, at this pace, let's see how this goes. If you just joined us, quick reminder that Last Minute Team is playing currently only with 1 player. The others have not shown up yet this final. We did confirm that Idra was having some PC issues. He's trying to make it possible for him to join the next stages. We don't know what is Fravo's location, probably going out somewhere, and I have no idea in which world Maxborn is at the moment. Round and round we go, 36 kilometers to go, and everyone's still keeping their cards close to their chest. There's nothing, no movement being made. Cobblestone 925 begins, 2.4 kilometers to go, 3 stars, naturally. And as that interval between sectors is going to be a bit smaller, we have like 2 more sectors almost in a row here. Might be that we see what's going to happen here if they're all trying to take this, at which point they're trying to take this to either attack, or if they're just gonna be happy with seeing how long they can keep their punchers. Okay, I see Paulini is here, Tanit is here, good position. Now Damiano going to the front. I don't know if he's just positioning or not. You'll never know with Last Minute Team. 1.2 until the next cobble section, 25 kilometers to go. Everything is just unknown as of yet. No one is committing to any attacks. Let's see what happens here. Really wondering what is the plan here, if they're just trying to get, let's see, Froome, McClay is here, there's a 76 sprinter here, there is an 82 sprinter here. Obviously none of these will last when the pace goes up, but let's see. Final 20 kilometers, Cobblestone number 1022 going in 100 meters. And we got Damiano. Is he going to attack? Is he attacking? He's attacking. Damiano from Last Minute Team is the first to strike. He is definitely the one with less arguments because he's alone, but he's got the A team. He's making a move at a time that it isn't bad to do so. Portugal follows immediately with Tomas taking Nelson Oliveira, and his two helpers were waiting to see the reactions from UK and Euromafia. It's Campione here, trying to pull it as soon as possible. Cobblestone 2000 begins, 3 more kilometers of cobbles and 14 to go. It seems like we have a little bit of race now. Damiano from Last Minute Team generally tried to make something happen there, but it is not. It did not serve him that much. Obviously, he was quickly caught. 12 kilometers to go.
And they keep on attacking. Anyone that's
Again,
going
now
gas
it's,
definitely won't be able to keep up.
There's placements here. Fight for the positioning for the next section, and let's
There are
see
just 10 kilometers left.
who can stay at the front. Tomas working here to place his leader, and now there's Joe Whiteley going to the front, Swaxton in the left side. The next cobble section is about to begin. 7.5 to go. Don't see everyone. I see Campione here. Oh, and there goes Joe Whiteley with Cummings at the front, positioning. Damiano, I think he's trying to make another move, and he does. And he strikes again with the attack of Kivilev. Oh, what was that?
Watch out, a
That
team
was
leader is
weird.
falling behind.
I didn't even see. I just saw his rider walking backwards. I think he died. I don't know. I wasn't looking at the actual display. Just keeping the eye on the. I was looking at the Twitch screen at that time. And we have the sprint is finally coming, and they're naturally the punchers trying to do something. Stephen Cummings from Joe Whiteley goes too soon, and there goes Mark Cavendish. Oh, it's Mark Cavendish! It's for the UK! It's the 1-2 for the UK! Oh, that's a big statement there, and Portugal third with their sprinter. Euromafia fourth only, and I don't even see where Last Minute is 14th. Oh, that's terrible for them. That was anticlimactic as fuck. I mean, it looked like they were gonna take it to the sprint. They took it to the sprint, and ATG sprinter Mark Cavendish was first. Daniel McClay was second. The 76 sprinter then called David third with the he's the Portuguese 82 sprinter. Cobbles De Luca was fourth for Euromafia. Paulini fifth. Standard 6th, Barbosa for Euromafia, sorry, 7th, Florence for Portugal 8th, Cummings for PCM UK 9th, Oliveira 10th, and this leaves Euromafia, Last Minute Team completely out of the points. And where the fuck are these guys? 49k to go. Yeah, you guys should retire by now. Totally forgot that. This was very, very anticlimactic. I don't know at this point if the cobbles were even working or not. Probably, but the pace was extremely slow. It was pretty much a flat stage with a sprint. Very anticlimactic. A 1-2 for the UK is actually a strong performance in stage 1. We'll see if there's a provisional GC. Portugal right now securing the third place keeps their hopes up for the third place in overall, which seems to be up for the grabs for them. And we're waiting to see if there's okay, Max Born will play stage 2 and stage 3. Eber will play stage 2 and stage 3. So we will have a Last Minute Team going. Yeah, I don't know, Max Born, what exactly happened to A-Tab, if you forgot to take off of the wheel, whatever it was. I just saw the ending of it because I was looking at the stream at that point, and it caught the corner of my eye, the movement of his rider. I don't exactly know what happened though. Um, but that's a mighty strong start for PCM UK with 1-2. Obviously, this is the stage that gives, I think, less points of the final, if I recall correctly. So obviously, there's everything is still out in the open. Portugal and Euromafia can definitely still turn this around. No points for a last-minute team means it's a bit harder, but also possible. But surprising, great start though for the Brits, managing to put their 76 sprinter ahead of everyone's 82 except their own, obviously. And Portugal and Euromafia now have some battling to do between themselves as well, because third and fourth, I don't have a temporary GC, but they should be not that far away from each other. Let's see the intermediates quickly. It was 41, 43, 44 points for PCM UK. Let's see, Mafia 15, 22, 22, and Portugal only 17. And the KOM was 3 points for PCM UK. So PCM UK not only gets the stage win, but probably with all these intermediate sprints, so this great performance they did in the intermediate sprints of stage one, probably should get around the equivalent of what another stage could give in actual points if they combine both the stage win, robbing their opponents of second place, and all these intermediate sprint points. Curious to see what are the scores. But right now, we will also have a last minute team joining the lobby as actually a trio for the first time tonight. So let's see if they can come and help give some more emotion into this final. A bit more of a show for us, because it's always better when everyone is actually in the lobby. So as we wait for the next lobby, we have the provisional GC. Thank you, Ben Young, by the way. Oh, this was actually, yeah, definitely bigger than I thought. There's 133 points for PCM UK, currently leading. Second, Team Portugal, 57 points. Third, Euro Mafia, 52 points. So very short distance as I anticipated between second and third. And last minute team is in the mud with 0 points. But given the performance from PCM UK, the good news for them is that they're only 52 and 57 points behind the second and third place, having played with one man. I suppose it could be a lot worse for them at this point. So definitely there's still a possibility for a medal for them. Wow, this was very dominating performance from the Brits. Interesting. Oh, I'm having a day now. Yeah, Emma, if you know the maths, please let me know what this would do. Second? Wait, what? You need to clarify this. You're not being clear here, and I don't have the GC open. Yeah, if it ended like this, that much I got. If it ended like this, what would this do to the road and overall? Okay. Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, this is a lot of there's actually some good things to see in the upcoming two stages of it. That's an interesting fight. Let me put the viewers up to what he's talking about as soon as I join the lobby. So what he's saying, and why is the game full? What the fuck? Who is the idiot joining? Thank you. So right now what he's saying, if it ends the way it is with UK, Portugal, Euromafia, Portugal would secure their podium position in the overall. UK would be gold medal on road. But if it ends, for example, UK, Euromafia, Portugal, that's enough to change it, even if the UK still won it. But Euromafia managed to do second. It would be Portugal out of the podium and a gold medal for road for Euromafia. So aside from the actual gold medals of the discipline, obviously, there's still some important things to be fought here, both on road and overall GC. Portugal desperately fighting for their podium place. Let me just choose my team, sorry guys. Portugal desperately fighting for that podium place. Meanwhile, in road, everything is still out on the open, with Euromafia and UK possible winners. So it's going to be quite the stressful final two stages for those still at play here, because not only they're fighting for gold of Inline, but there's still some objectives here for Portugal to reach the podium. Euromafia wants to win road. UK, I suppose, wants to do the best they can, winning road, for example, but that would depend also on what Euromafia does. But they would, I assume at this point, it's pretty much guaranteed that they'll finish top 3, PCM UK. Not even sure about that, because I don't have the GC open here. And I don't even know the scale this gives of the points. Yes, the previous shy, he doesn't speak publicly. Okay. Okay, as this stage is about to start, let's see the leaders here. This is for the C team. The leaders here would be Swaxon for PCM UK, Sir Boston for Portugal, Max Born for last minute team, José Pereira again with the. We've seen this before. He's taking the puncher for stage
Ladies
2.
and gentlemen,
He's
welcome.
I don't remember if it was
It's an
2 or where it was that
undulating
he
route,
actually took
so
the
it will
puncher
be a
2 times.
tactical
So
race.
it shows the skill of José. So José, Max Born, Sir Boston, Swaxon, the 4 leaders for this stage. Then we have Joe Whiteley for the UK with the A team, then Lee for Portugal with the A team, Ivra
Watch
18
out,
for
a
last
team leader
minute,
is
and
falling
EDK for
behind.
Euro Mafia. And the B teams would be Nathan, UK, Tomas, Portugal, A-Tab, also known as Damiano for last minute, and Mendes for Euro Mafia. So Euro Mafia actually justifying what they said in their lineup. There's some lineup changes from the first to second race. José Pereira is now playing. EDK is still here from the previous stage, and Mendes as well. We have José Pereira replacing Simone, I believe. Yes, it was. Oh shit, yeah, I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm not reading because, well, naturally, I'm doing several things at once, so. No, EDK, I didn't go to the toilet, but at some point I might, because we're all humans here. So, stage 2. We start already climbing Col du La Torre. It's 5.6% average climb 11 kilometers with a max gradient of 7.5. Then from there we follow the Col d'Izoard. Don't think many introductions are needed there. Then we have the downhill, a long downhill with some hilly terrain in the middle up until the next second cat climb, that is Côte de Santa Apollinaire, and an intermediate sprint afterwards. And the final climb of the day, Côte de la Rochette, at 7.2 average, 3.5 kilometers with a max of 9.1. Then there's the downhill and a small section of flat where the stage will be fought for unless there is someone at the front. So no moves yet, everything very calm, naturally, beginning of the stage. We're gonna go into this little piece of downhill, and then the terrain starts elevating again, and we'll see who decides to strike first. So finally, we have 36 riders actually competing, 3 players for each team. So last minute finally arrived to this final. Let's see if they can do something. Albeit no Fravo, so their star player is missing. That might be bad for them, very bad for them. Of course, I don't want to underestimate anyone, so let's see what happens. I mean, I did see ASG winning classics, so anything is possible. I suppose they could, but
Falling behind! A team leader
well, I
is
need
falling
them,
behind!
so I don't get. If for some reason I actually crash out of the lobby myself, I need them to re-enter.
He's off on his own. The team sponsor won't be
It's
disappointed.
Tomás attacking with Nelson Oliveira, Antunes, and Rodrigues. So it's the B team, so 78 Mountain, obviously, and Nathan is doing the same, and Mendez is doing the same, and Ibra is doing the same. Oh, actually, what the? Ibra is going with the leader? What am I missing here? The fuck? Ibra goes with the leader, and wow.
Aha!
Well, the
He's
leader,
trying to
you
give
know
his
what I mean,
pals the
the
slip!
climber. I mean. Well, the leader for the stage is obviously the puncher, but did not expect this move so soon, though. It's surprising. Well, I'm able to read, Emea. Thank God. I actually know how to read. I just wasn't looking at the chat. I mean, it's already extremely hard to comment on my own, so give me a break. So Portugal continues going with their B team, the 78 climber ahead, and now UK Euromafia and Last Minute team 1 minute behind, and then they themselves, the chasers, are 2 minutes ahead of the peloton, where things are was gonna say where things are going calm, but I see Sir Boston in the front, and I don't exactly know what he was doing there. Looked like he was pushing at some point, but everything's back to tranquility as Christopher Froome does finally the move for Joe Whiteley, and that's the 82 climber. And yes, I need to say it by this point because obviously Froome is washed. And again, the positioning from Sir Boston with the puncher. Let's see if he strikes. And he does. There goes. Oh, he does. He actually does. So Euromafia immediately following with Ricardo Rico, the 82 mountain guy. I have no idea what Sir Boston was doing here.
Attack by Geraint Thomas.
Christopher Froome, small attack by Froome, but he's about to be caught. And there's already 2 minutes advantage for the break. And again, Joe Whiteley moving this time with Dowsett and Daniel McClay, the 76 sprinter. Sir Boston here in the front of the peloton right side. We'll soon go to see the KOM. First, I want to see if someone follows Joe's attack, because He's making the move with 2 riders. That would put him in a good position to be in if he could give some gap to those 2 riders. And now we go to the front to see the KOM. It was Tomas in the front. Now he's taking the point again, with Ibra moving with Lance Armstrong, trying to get that KOM. It's a good position for him that actually has the climber, but Simon Yates by Nathan takes the lead there, starts the
Adam
sprint.
Yates goes into the attack.
Oh, I think that was for Yates. I'm not sure. That was close. Might have been for last minute team. Game says last minute team, then UK, then Euromafia last minute, and Portugal only 1 point. If this is correct, obviously. So that was extremely close. That was the first KOM of the day. First cat gives 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1 in terms of points. Next will be an HC. That would be 15, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Then there's 2 intermediate sprints and 2 lower cats, a second and a third. Now it's Luca Paolini trying to get his spot back in the front. Some riders obviously fell apart with all the attacks, and we actually have Ian Stannard, so that would be the Cobbles guy for PCM UK, trying to help now Joe Whiteley's guys get in the front behind his EDK with 2 riders as well, 76 Sprinter and the 71 Mountain, and in the peloton, um, things are still quite calm. Portugal has 6 guys there, PCM UK has 4, Last Minute has 6, Euromafia has 4, so some advantage for the Europeans and the Brits at the front. Oh, Last Minute has 6 actually. Here is Mexico finally waking up. So a bit of an attempt to get those guys naturally in the front for UK and Euromafia. They can definitely be very helpful a bit later on in the road. So there's that strength in numbers for the Brits that already placed them at the front. Dowsett, McClay, Yates. Yeah, they have the 5 guys there, and now it's Euromafia trying. Meanwhile, one of Tomas's riders at the front is dead. That leaves Portugal with 2 only. It has not been the most beautiful playing style for Portugal right now, but obviously that doesn't mean that much. It means what it means. There's still a lot of road to be seen. So let's see what they can do. Now it's Sir Boston putting up pace in the front, and I have no idea what Damiano is doing there with his all 3 riders, and God knows what he's doing there actually. Meanwhile, it's Nathan pacing at the front with Ian Stannard, and I don't know if Tomas. I don't think Tomas has any reasons to help, given he's down to 2 riders. So let's see what UK does here. And Euromafia now with Paulini, Decker, and Barbosa, 76 Sprinter. They're putting the move on, trying to join that break. Gap has fallen quite a lot for the peloton, though. Portugal putting in some work with Sprinter. And now let's see if there's any movement at the beginning of this climb in the peloton. As we move also ahead, it's Lance Armstrong from Iber Cadabra, the 82 mountain leader, starting to put up the pace. Let's see how the others react here in the back. Euromafia finally getting their members on the E1 group, and as that happens, it's Lance Armstrong, the doped man, going on his own, so to speak, with his mates. Now it's Nathan responding with a 78 mountain. It's Tomas trying to keep up with his 78 mountain, which by nature means that Euromafia tries to go as well with theirs. And meanwhile, Dowsett, McClay, so the 76 sprinters from UK and the 76 sprinter from Euromafia trying to keep up. Still going to be a long climb, obviously, and the steepest part is still to come. And now we have everyone back together at the break. Thank you to everyone still watching. Again, let us know your predictions, your favorites, and what you think might unfold here. If you just joined, I'll remind you that stage 1 was a 1-2 for UK, third place was Portugal, fourth was Euromafia. Last minute team did not score as they were 14th only. They only had one player back then. They now have their full team. Max Born and Ibra joined ATAP on the road. That would be Damiano, his PCM name. And with this, we now have some interesting scenarios here. There's if things ended this way, naturally they're not over yet. If things ended this way, for example, if UK got first and if Portugal got second and Euromafia third, that would place Portugal on the actual podium of overall.
Only a few riders are capable of
That
following the very
something
fast
that
pace
never
up front.
failed to happen since the beginning of the World Championships. That would place PCM UK ahead of the road overall. But if Euromafia just recovers one spot, they get the overall of road, and Portugal falls out of the podium. So, aside inline itself, there's still some important things to happen here in GC to be fought for. Let's go see what happened behind them. It's both A teams from Euromafia and Portugal moving, so I have got no idea what is happening here with Maxborn. I have no idea why he didn't even place these guys. It's just Maxborn being Maxborn, I guess. There goes Portugal with their puncher trying to move him up the front. And we go ahead where Tomasz is 5 kilometers away from the top of the climb, and HC Cat followed by Yates from PCM UK, Armstrong from Last Minute, and Mayo from Euromafia. So Portugal right now keeping the extra helper because they have both leader and 78 at the front, going for that KOM, trying to get the gap. Meanwhile, all the other teams are only with their 78 riders there, except Last Minute that has their leader as well. So Euromafia and UK with 78 riders. Ibra starts to make his moves for the KOM, but Almeida pushes back.
Is looking to break away.
There's an attack. This doesn't really matter. Let's go back to the KOM. It's Almeida. It's Lance Armstrong. Iban Mayo trying to follow. Nathan with Yates trying to follow as well. Now it's Armstrong taking the lead. It's 1-4 to go. Let's see who puts on the sprint first. Almeida is coming from behind.
Like
Armstrong still pacing hard. Armstrong makes the move. Armstrong is going to take the KOM. He's going to be followed by Mayo. Oh, Almeida's dead. Almeida died there at the top of the climb, and he did not get either first or second in the KOM. Oh, we have a pause request. Let me see what happened. Dinley crashed, actually. So that explains a lot, though. I'm a bit more... that definitely explains a lot, because... Oh! Wow, what the fuck? We had two players crashing, Dinley and EDK. Yeah, Dinley, the game wasn't allowing. Now we have an argument because Dinley is complaining there was no pause when the host was actually trying to, but there was a second player crashing, so PCM being PCM. We are definitely waiting on the unpause to see that this actually explains why I didn't even look at the chat. I had no idea that Dinley had crashed, so this actually explains obviously why, because Dinley is a good player, and it would be shocking to see him die like that so soon, right at even like several hundreds of meters to go before the KOM. That would have been weird. So just PCM being PCM. So let's see what happens here. Let's see where EDK is. Yeah, he's quite a bit behind indeed. Almeida, on the other hand, is closer to E1, which is Iber Cadaver from Last Minute Team. Then we have Joe Whiteley here. That would be 52 seconds behind Lance Armstrong. And EDK is way behind, over a minute from E1. Minute and a half, maybe. Now we have arguments here. Don't know. Trying to see how this argument will end and seeing if the game is on pause or not. Portugal complaining that they would have won the KOM without crash. Likely true, obviously, but thing is, PCM is just a shitty game. I don't know if it would be worth starting a stage again over this. We're not waiting for anyone. Either go or don't go. Just... Oh, they're asking for a read, naturally. Sounds about right. There we go. Joe Whiteley obviously proving that he tried to pause with the event log. So now you don't blame him. Dinley was being a bit... But yeah, I can understand his point of view. Kind of sucks, being about to win the KOM and crashing. But it's PCM. Sadly, we've seen worse things happen in this game. It's just the way it is. And by the way, this crappy game is sponsored by... Well, it's not sponsored at the end of the day because they're definitely not going to sponsor jack shit on this. But hey, we're sponsored by Cyanide and Knock-On. Go complain the fuck out of that to them. So meanwhile, the race is back on. It's Almeida and Ivan Mayo trying to catch Ibra's Lance Armstrong. And Christopher Froome and Nathan Yates, 82 and 78 from UK, about to join them. A bit further behind, we have Josep Ferreira with his puncher and EDK with his 82 mountain, trying to reduce a gap that was obviously created by the game. Sorry, excuse me, because EDK also crashed right after Dinley, though we only got that notification later on. Miko official communication to EMEA, no re. EMEA asked. Okay, that's fair. Fair that he answered. I'm not going to do politics about if it should be a re or not. I really have no patience for that. Either way, if it was a yes or a no, there would just be another big debate going on. Meanwhile, at the back, we have 78 Mountain for Last Minute Team, which for some reason is down here. Puncher, and the 78 Mountain for Portugal is also down here. Meanwhile, Euromafia is 47 seconds behind the front group. Yeah, I can kind of agree with Joe. I'm watching Discord right now and saying, Joe said, I think Dinley lanes B, but Matt, kind of agree with that top, but like I said, I can definitely also understand Dinley. And EDK, because that's an extremely frustrating situation to be in, but it's Pro Cycling Manager, so... Okay, so that makes sense. They asked for a pause after the KOM, not before, so kind of explains a lot, actually, meaning that... wait, let me just read the chat here. They're Boston complaining. Naturally, Portuguese doing Portuguese things. Well, as I was saying, they legitimately complained after the KOM. I mean, their teammates, obviously, because they were crashed. So I don't know if that was lack of communication, not being in vocal, not talk. I don't know what happened there. But this means that the decision made by Daniel Miko is actually understandable. So it was objectively asked only after the KOM.
We're
But
into
we
the
move
last third of the race. We'll soon know the final outcome.
as Euromafia is about to rejoin with 82, 78 mountain riders and the puncher. So all the meat is in the oven for the Europeans. There are three top riders in the front, and Josep Preva obviously arrives and starts the pace. Meanwhile, PCM UK has both mountain leaders but no puncher here, and Portugal only has 82 mountain guy. In the back, it's Portugal and the UK working to get their punchers back in, and last minute team is there, but not doing much. They have they have their puncher as well. They have a helper. Oh no, I was gonna say that their 78 guy was falling behind, but he manages to get his shit back on. So front group 1 minute. So there's an advantage there for Euro Mafia doing an actual great attempt there, a great move. Let's see if they can make it stick. Good position right now for them. Meanwhile, PCM UK in Portugal. Let's see if Max Born now joins them in the work because they only have one guy at the front as well. So they would have everyone with a lot of interest to work here behind. Nacho, first stage was a 1-2 for UK. Third was Portugal. Fourth was Euro Mafia, and last minute team did not score as they were 14th. So Sir Boston complaining that Damiano doesn't relay. I can understand that actually. I can definitely understand that.
Attack by
Meanwhile, Portugal
Geraint
and the UK
Thomas.
working, and then it's now Christopher Froome going for the intermediate sprint. It's 1-3 for UK. Euro Mafia second, I believe, and I think fourth only for last minute team. That leaves that was an interesting move there, sprinting it with Christopher Froome beating Josep Preva's puncher, which means we're about to start Cobblestone Sector with around the same minute we had. There's that calm right after the sprint. And now it's Mendes working with Ivan Mayo, trying to keep that around 1 minute gap until the next climb comes, Cobblestone Sector, which has that very steep section there right before the ending. So good movement here from Euromafia, attacking at the right moment, taking advantage of the lack of cooperation behind as well, because it's been UK and Portugal mostly trying to make it happen. Euromafia not really, and now Maclay pushing hard for UK. They had visual there, but still 40, 50 seconds, and Zapreva also responding with his own pace. Let's see how this goes. Because the race might actually be decided here. Again, great movement from Euromafia, and even after the crash from EDK, they managed to make it stick. They have their three top riders at the front.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with
Cobblestone
percentages
Sector
above 10%.
begins, and let's see what happens here. It's Almeida placing himself already at the front, followed by Froome and Ricardo Rico. Armstrong a bit more behind. Now all 82 mountain guys here ramping up the pace. Obviously trying to drop the puncher, which is what they can do at this point, given that they did not get theirs up. Here's Stephen Cummings for the UK arrive, 78 mountain for last minute team and puncher arrive, and Portugal's puncher arrives. So all punchers are back on, and everyone with two riders except last minute team trying to hold up with three, but there's a gap there for Rasmussen and Vandenbroek. Now it's
Martin is off.
Iber Cadaver working for that third KOM, putting on his attack. Let's see if he can make it to the end. It's not. Definitely not looking easy right now for the last minute player. Obviously about to be passed by Dinley, about to be passed by Ricardo Rico, Christopher Froome, and it's going to be for Portugal Euromafia UK, I think,
Vincenzo De Belli goes out to the
taking
attack.
that 5-3-1 points. Very unsettling move by Iber Cadaver. Seemed like he completely lost it out there at the end. And Giuseppe Preva playing with his renowned skill as always, already got his puncher back on. So great playing by the Portuguese. Sir Boston still complaining that last minute gives Euro Mafia the win. And there goes another intermediate sprint. It was either Almeida or Froome, not sure actually. It was really close. Game says UK, Portugal, Euro Mafia. So now there's the usual arguments between players. Sir Boston complaining of the lack of work from last minute. Max Born with some arguments of his own. Yeah, I don't know either of them, to be honest. Yeah, Euro Mafia at this point are the direct rivals of Portugal. Portugal has the first obligation to relay, and they did. At the other hand, I can also understand Portugal expecting eventually some work from
Watch
Euro
out,
Mafia
a team
because
leader is falling behind.
from last minute because they only had one rider at the front, and God knows what they did with the others because there's only the puncher left now. Côte de la Rochette begins. Final climb of the day. 2.9 to go. Let's see who's going to survive here. It's Christopher Froome. It's Ricardo Rico, Lance Armstrong, Joe Almeida going. Giuseppe Rett trying to hold on with his puncher. And he has a good shot of it. It's a short climb. Let's see how it unfolds. Again, Ivra doing an
There are
early
just 10 kilometers
pace for the
left.
KOM. But this time Froome controls him, followed by Almeida. Let's see who puts the attack first. Di Luca desperately trying to hold on. He's gonna make it. He seems like he's gonna make it. And it's Almeida striking first, and there goes Danilo Di Luca full speed. It's gonna pass through, and Christopher Froome close there, but it's gonna be one. Euro Mafia 2 Portugal 3 last minute, I believe. And now everyone's pacing like madmen at the front. 4 men for Portugal. UK, and last minute it's the climber. For Euro Mafia it's the puncher. It's a great position here to be in if you're Euro Mafia, unless something goes horribly wrong on that sprint. And now
Your
everyone's gonna
riders are
try to
entering
take
the
his
last
wheel
5
naturally
kilometers of the
because
stage.
he's the main target to shoot down. If they're not, they probably should. uh, Meanwhile, Stephen Cummings here with Rico and last minute puncher, they're not going to make it. It's going to be the sprint, 2.5 to go. It's Almeida, Froome taking his wheel, Di Luca taking Froome's wheel, and Armstrong taking everyone's wheel. So Almeida being the victim here, and Giuseppe Pereira launches, and Christopher Froome tries to go with Lance Armstrong, but it's the strong advantage for the puncher, and Giuseppe Pereira takes it.
Another victory
Second
for
place
his record of
for
achievements. He
Christopher
was able to
Froome,
handle the
second place for
pressure put
PCM
on him by
UK,
his fellow
third place for a
escapees.
last minute team, finally scoring in this final,
We're waiting for
and
the tail
Portugal
enders who
in the mud,
continue to
fourth
arrive.
place. So that's all she wrote. No Frabo, no party, says Mendes. Correct. GG's. That's a good point for Mendes. Frabo always the guy that makes finals, well, stages, regardless of what they are, finals or not, always lights them up with his attacks. Tactically perfect, says Mendes. Faxon said, would have been with Joseph not blocked. I have no idea, because I did not see, so I cannot confirm or deny. Wouldn't shock me though, because it's a shitty game where shitty things happen. And why are you guys still going? No people talking about Froome not showing up for the final. And MS saying 2022, people still trust Froome. Okay, so congratulations to Euromafia for the stage win. Stage 2, UK securing the second place, last minute team finally scoring, and Portugal being fourth only. This should shuffle a little bit the GC. UK should keep the lead for now. Let's see, however, before saying that, the tally of the intermediate sprints. It's 25 for UK, it's 12 for Portugal, it's 11-12 for Euromafia. So KOMs, it's 26, 26, 26, 28 for last minute team, 15, 20, 24, 27 for Euromafia. For Portugal, it's 15, and for UK, it's 16, I believe. I only see two guys here. I believe it would be 12 and 4. I think that was correct. It was around that. So let's see if there's a provisional GC. We have stage results. Okay, now I can actually check these because the lobby is down. And it would be, indeed, it was 16 UK, and I believe I did not forget any of the others. So last minute team actually taking 27 points there. Euromafia taking 15, 20, yeah, 27. So 27, 27 for those two teams. Portugal 15 and UK 16 indeed. I mean, in actuality, he was. I had no idea what he was doing, but it was clear at some point that I was clearly desperately trying to hold on. Okay, so provisional GC. We have PCM UK leading 244. Right behind them, Euromafia. It's starting to look good for Euromafia to win road gold. They are road gold because they are 53 points behind the UK and 72 ahead of Portugal. And last minute team, sorry, I was doing some quick math there. So it's PCM UK 244, Euromafia 191, Team Portugal 119, and last minute team 85. Last minute team with this stage is actually only 34 points behind Team Portugal now, so a medal is still possible for them. So Boston's still complaining that last minute didn't push. Maybe you can argue that, but still, it was Euromafia versus Portugal there. I mean, I don't know what else you want there. We were having, I don't know if it was 17, 15 viewers, something like that. So that was a new pick. I believe it was 17. So if you just joined, again, quick reminder that, meanwhile, Basso saying, thank God I'm playing a better game. So meanwhile, we have 244 points. PCM UK is leading this final. Okay, there we go. Portugal is behind 52 points, 72 points. Sorry, Euromafia is second, 52 points behind them. 72 points behind Euromafia, it's Portugal. So it's going to be definitely a UK Euromafia fight for the gold, and last minute team is fourth. Okay, finish for next. That's next stage, right, Emma? That's the final one. Or here. Final one. Okay. Let me actually join before I. Yeah. So the next stage gives 110 points for the win and 80 points for second place. So there's a 30-point gap between first and second. There's a 50-point gap between first and third, as third point gives 60 points and 45 points for the fourth place. Obviously, there's also KOMs, and these KOMs are at 15 each because it's the 3 times passing of Mont Ventoux and HC at 15 points. So these are going to be decisive, but if we do just general math right now, excluding the KOM points, because naturally these will be fought for during the race. Right now, Euromafia still has a good possibility of winning if they win the stage, and if UK was third, they can definitely. It might not even come to that if they do a great job at the KOM. So it's going to be close. It's definitely not over yet. As for Portugal, wait, how did I miss the? Where the fuck is the classification? Oh, here it is. Sorry. So Portugal is 125 points behind. At this point, what they need is a miracle. Maybe mathematically, there's obviously chances if UK didn't score and if Portugal won. Even behind Euromafia, they're 72 points behind. So right now, we have Portugal bronze medal, but with this result, I believe we have Portugal outside of overall podium of a world championship. That would be first time in history. Meanwhile, the last minute team actually recovered a bit of the disadvantage they had and are only 34 points behind Portugal. So this is definitely the stage where they would
This morning, some of the
love to
riders
have
were
Bravo
carrying
here.
wide smiles.
Hello, who
It
joins?
goes without saying that it was neither the sprinters nor those who prefer the flat.
Hello.
Yes, it was the climbers, and the reasons were obvious. With today's conditions, the spotlight will be on them.
It seems like we have no contact with Fiti. So,
watch out! A team leader is falling behind.
As the next stage begins, we will soon be in the first passage of the Mont Ventoux, and Fiti is gone, probably for the best. 15 viewers again. Thank you for watching, and we have some very familiar faces here. Piero, Huli, Guilherme, Tomás, Daniel, Miko, Ben Young, Groot, and a few others. Thank you for watching. Let me just check some things. There's me and Emma. Okay. Teams. And that would be, where are you? So, Joe Whiteley, naturally, for it was the only guy that had not taken the leader team yet. So it's Joe Whiteley with the leader team for Stage 3, the A team. It's Dinley leading for this stage with the 82 milestone for Portugal. It's Ever leading for Last Minute. And it's EDK leading for Euromafia. And the C teams are Nathan for UK, Tomás Portugal, Max Bourne for Last Minute with the Puncher team, and Mendes for Euromafia. B teams are Swaxon for UK, Sir Boston for Portugal, Damiano ATAP for Last Minute, and Giuseppe Leiva taking the B team, the 78 climber, for the final stage.
Attacked by Nicolas
So
Roche.
very interesting from a tactical point of view how Hero Mafia has been very able to use Giuseppe Leiva's infinite skill, and I'm not being sarcastic, obviously, always as the guy that's uh, like he did the last time. That was the leader for the race. But for the most part, when they have Jose as a helper, they've managed to do good at taking advantage of his skill to help out the team. They have been doing good tactically. Just let's see how this particular stage goes for
That's
them.
really a punchy attack.
And now it's Portugal attacking with the puncher. There's 78
This climb features some
mountain.
dreadful percentages.
And in the front, there's already Damiano with his entire team, 78 mountain team. No 78 from Portugal yet. Let's see. There's Max Born moving in. Max Born with his puncher. Josep Preva already ahead of the group of the peloton, positioning with his 78 mountain, probably gonna make his move. And just looking at UK, no movement from them as of yet. We already see Swagson on the right side, Nathan here, and Joe where he likes to be, back of the peloton with Almeida and Rico. Now Giuseppe putting up the pace. In the front, we have 4 guys from Portugal. It's Tomaz's entire team, which is the punchers team, and we have Dinley's 71 mountain helper as Carvalho for Portugal ends his job, and it's Giuseppe leading the peloton right now. Everything here with some tension in the back, and it's Ibra making the move with none other than his leader. Lance Armstrong is on the attack, ladies and gentlemen. Never thought I would say this after so many years. Lance Armstrong is in the attack, but immediate response from Giuseppe with the 78. Portugal with the 78, Swaxton for the UK with his 78, and here we go. Lance Armstrong actually there, surrounded by his teammates. There's 6 guys for last minute at the front, and Portugal's puncher. Now Giuseppe finally making an actual move other than just pacing. He decides to finally join the front of the race. Swaxton is behind him, and there's of course Portugal's B team. It's Sir Boston with Rodrigues and Antunes immediately following. This is a very bold move for last minute team, but not particularly maybe not particularly the best time to do it. Maybe a bit too soon. But let's see what they make out of it. They're down to 3 riders. It's the puncher, it's the 78 mountain, obviously, and in the leader, and Giuseppe finally reaches them, so they are effectively placing their entire team, their entire mountain team, the 3 best riders at the front, and they are joined by Giuseppe Leiva, Swaxton, and Sir Boston, definitely trying to catch up as soon as they can. Yifiti, are you alive?
Hello, yeah, sorry, I was with some problems in the
All right.
microphone.
Have you been watching this?
Yes, I have been watching something. I couldn't watch really fully the first 2 stages. This one I have been watching totally. But yes, it's a very interesting situation. And even if
Please.
no, I was just going to say that even if people think everything is decided, it isn't. This race is very important. No, but I'm talking like about overall classifications, and overall road is still open, and we are going to see who can take overall road. If Euromafia can take both road and track, what would be an amazing achievement.
Or looking good for them right now.
Yes, it looks very good for them to take both of them. What would be very, very good achievement. And normally it's not done. Let me just take a real quick look at the, because I just thought about it and I thought, okay, this is
No, it's definitely not done. Let me just put you up to speed. I don't know if you, like you said, you haven't been watching everything. Here's as it follows. Euromafia has 72 points advantage on Portugal. They're second place. All they need is that second place to secure the road overall. And if Portugal fails to get second place, which they are very behind right now, they will be for the first time in history out of GC overall podium.
Okay.
Meanwhile, PCM UK, sorry. Meanwhile, PCM UK here can take the gold, and if Portugal catches up to Euromafia, they can actually take road overall.
Yes, and I will say it's the first. If Euromafia wins, it's the first time ever since road track team is a classification. So 2016, in 7 years, it's the first time the same team takes overall of both track and road. It never happened before, and
it never happened.
Never happened. It's a total new for Euromafia if they do it, because if in the last,
see that. Sorry, man.
In the last 6 seasons, there are 3 titles to Skype and 3 titles to Portugal in track. And while in road, there are 2 to Italy. I mean, 1 to Italy and 1 to Peroni. There is 1 to Barcelona, 1 to Belgium, 1 to Denmark, and 1 to UK. So it's an opportunity to make history to Euromafia, but also to PCM UK that can just win his second road title. They won in 2020, finished second last season, and if they do so, they became only the second team in PCM history to get 2 road titles. Portugal did the same in 2013 and 15. So very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's a very, very interesting scenario for something that looked like, oh, this is just to get the Inline medal. It is not. There's a lot of stuff at stake here.
Yes. And history can be made today, and what is always interesting to see.
It is indeed. And right now, as it stands, just let me see a quick check. Gap was 54 points. UK taking 3 clear OM points over Euromafia. Gap is now 57 points. So not looking good for Portugal, for example, if Euromafia keeps leading the stage. On the other hand, not good for UK if Euromafia finishes second on road overall, but brilliant for them if they can win this stage to take the gold title. Let's remind people that UK started the day as 4th place in road, and they could get, for example, silver, even if they don't see Portugal taking the second, which will be very unlikely. But let's see. Everything's still out in the open.
Also very interesting to the overall, complete overall, so not road and track, but all together. Also, Lakers, of course, my team is also watching this game closely, as we need Portugal to finish 3rd or behind to guarantee our podium in overall. What would be also a very, very good result for Oslo Lakers.
I was going to say that would be an extraordinary result for you guys, and it's been more distant to happen because Portugal right now are third, and the situation is not ideal for them.
Yes, and this will greatly mark a new history on this overall team, because in the last 4 seasons, only Skype Village do Mave, Italy, and Portugal took all medals but one. That was for Peroni. So in overall team, so to see the Norwegian team to take a medal is also something new.
It is actually something quite new in the recent history. Well, in the history of the game period for the Norwegians, but in recent history, we've seen some interesting changes, some interesting teams coming up during these World Championships that might represent something new in the future. However, as we've seen some discussions and as we've seen this scenario before, we also expect Team Portugal to be fully back next year. Would they say that would mean that they have a superb chance at winning gold next year?
No, certainly. we see that Portugal team got apart with their big leader Jose Pereira and also the experienced player Edeke going in one direction, and Guilherme and Dinley staying in the Portugal team. So, and even so, they were quite clearly two of the best, let's say, four teams in this World Championship. And so, even if they separated, are so good, imagine together as they were in the seasons before. And a good proof of that is that Portugal finished in overall team. They got 3 consecutive titles in the last 4 seasons. Last season they only finished second, but it's still impressive to see. And they don't fail a podium in overall team since the competition started in 2000.
Yeah, I was going to ask you this because I think that's the question a lot of people would like to see answered here. Like you said, both Jose Pereira and EDK changing to Euro Mafia this year, but big question here is with this bad result, if it comes to be confirmed, would this mean there is no life in Portugal besides Jose Pereira? Let's just put it this way.
No, of course not. I think a Portugal team showed. First of all, they have Guilherme, who is one of the most complete players there are around, and also Dinley has a lot of experience, and the other guys, even Sebastian, did a very good World Championship for someone that didn't play for the last few seasons. So it's I think it's quite interesting to see that Portugal. It doesn't depend only on Jose Pereira. Of course, Jose Pereira was the best player on the team. Nobody has any doubt about it. But they have other players, and they have recruited many players outside of the classical team in the last few seasons. We have seen the example of Mendes. We have seen the example of
foreigners, which was
yes,
a tradition.
foreigners.
I was going to say that wasn't a tradition in Portugal, was it?
No, it's but nowadays they understand that they need someone else, and I think Guilherme next season will recruit someone else to join the team and try to win something. And
right.
try if Jose Pereira doesn't come back, of course.
Yeah, I'm assuming he would. I mean, if I recall correctly, this isn't the first time that he split from Portugal. There was another season, right?
Falling behind.
Yes, Jose Pereira wasn't in Team Portugal in 2016, from what I remember. I think it's 2016. Emea can confirm me.
Yeah, Emea would know. As we think about that, just a quick update on the race. There's a huge gap right now going for last minute team. It was last time Emea warned me about it was 4:45 because I wasn't paying particular attention to the gap itself as we were looking at the historical facts. This right now means that the main question is, can it be close considering that everyone else will be looking at each other? UK doesn't give 2 fucks right now if last minute team wins as long as they don't screw up their entire stage. And the Euro Mafia definitely would need to, and Portugal would be the ones needing to put in some work if they still want to have a chance here. Could this gap be closed, or can last minute team have actually be up to something here with a good move?
Well, we are going to see. I think last minute has to do something different. They are in a situation they have nothing to lose and a lot to win. So let's see what they can do. And I'm seeing a move now in the front, like small attack, 2 men.
Oh, Mendes crashed. I don't know if it did because sometimes the notification is given. It's just extremely. And Joe can't pause. Let me see if someone else has crashed. Okay, game has been paused. Mendes is back. Joe Whiteley pressing 256 times in 0 and now only working as usual.
I was going to say I have to leave, but it was good to see this.
Thank you for being here. It was actually good to listen to some of the facts you were actually gifting us with.
Good luck in the rest of the race.
Thank you for being here, Gifiti. That was Gifiti, former IMA secretary, current medal holder with Team Oslo Luxers. And right now we are focusing back on the race while we look at the situation waiting for the pause to end. Right now, last minute team with a mighty advantage here, going at the second pass almost over of Mont Ventoux. Behind them, 237 is their own helper. Then 338 behind is the 78 groups, and some punchers here. And actually, we have Christopher Froome, 82 leader for UK. Well, I don't need to say who Christopher Froome is, as much as I like to joke with it. We have Christopher Froome actually making a move. I didn't see probably when I was talking with Fiti, and he's got a 41-second advantage on Almeida. And where's Rico, by the way? Rico is here as well in the same group as Portugal. So Froome making a move, understanding, because I mean I was putting the question at this point who should relay, and I agree with him. I even said it before him on the stream. Euromafia is perfectly happy with the second place in terms of giving them the road GC overall. UK is perfectly satisfied on not working here because
A
the race
symbolic
situation
kilometer
could
as
mean
we
for
go
them
through the
the gold
halfway
medal in
stage of the
inline.
race.
And I guess the only one with something to lose is Portugal, and they're probably expected to do a lot of the pacing here. And let's see if EDK is going to actually respond immediately to the attack or not. And meanwhile, see, the gap is still very big for Lance Armstrong, Ivor Cadaver's leader for last minute team. And Froome finally connects to his helper Simon Yates, the 78 mountain leader. Let's see, and they already have a almost 2 minute gap for Portugal and Euromafia. So Euromafia couldn't give two fucks about it. And
The riders are going
Portugal,
through a
I don't know
very
what
tough
they're
portion
doing.
with percentages above 10%.
Let's see. Let's see if EDK just decides to go himself instead of obviously they're not gonna bother working for Portugal. They don't need to, and they decide to actually respond. Now Portugal moving with Almeida. Almeida trying to keep his helper. Meanwhile, Lance Armstrong, Ivor Calabria taking another KOM win, but this time it's Christopher Froome that might take second here, or Yates. Let's see if any of them is going to fight for this with
Watch out,
Sir
a team
Boston,
leader is falling
and
behind.
that's going to be Christopher Froome taking the second place, third place for Portugal, fourth place for Euromafia, fifth for
We're into the downhill section.
UK
The
as well.
riders can take a breather, but they can't let their guard drop.
Meanwhile, looking at the back, Rico and Almeida are alone right now, crossing the finish line of the KOM. Wait, let me think. There was one more guy. Yeah, there was. He was caught up. He's not here. That was 78 guy for last minute team. So they are alone as well. UK has their 78 with them. Portugal has their 78 up front, so he can drop to help their leader if needed. And last minute 78 is also lost some time on the group, but they can still close maybe in this descent. Let's see. 60. UK gained yet another 8 points on this KOM over Euromafia. It's a 60. Excuse me. It's a 63 point gap right now, and it's looking mighty good for the Brit boys because right now the lead is being taken by last minute team as well, so that also helps. And behind them, this is 145 gap for the other leader, so the 35 seconds for last minute 78 guy. So this is a good situation for the Brits, where they will be in a good position unless something bizarre happens to secure the inline gold. Since we are talking about historical facts, would be the completion of the Triple Crown by PCM UK that won both in separate years. It was inline and tour in 2019 and 2020, and if this goes well, they will finally achieve the Triple Crown in teams. And another crash for Mendes. If they can do this, they will achieve the Triple Crown in Team Road, finally winning inline if everything goes according to their plans. And speaking of UK, I'm actually looking at this, and it's a good position for them.
This is the last third of the race. The
Excuse
team
me.
leaders have their minds fixed on
I'm
today's
almost
goal.
choking with my own water. Because they have Simon Yates to help Christopher Froome here in the chasing of
It's in such percentages
Lance
that the
Armstrong.
strongest can
So
create some gaps.
last minute team is completely alone by this point. Joe White saying, I just didn't want to get cancelled. Joe, you're gonna get cancelled anyway, don't worry. I mean, it's just bound to happen. So we have a little bit of a bumpy part here before we reach the final passage of the Mont Ventoux, and then there's the downhill leading us until the end, where there's some hilly terrain there to finish the stage with. It's 2 minutes 35 seconds for E2, who's still actively chasing on last minute, and from there it's already 2 minutes gap between UK and Almeida, who is now alone. Rico still has the 78 guy to help him, and Portugal choosing to keep Rodrigues with PCM UK, probably waiting for him to help them out in the final climb. As we're about to begin the final summit of the day, the final climbing of Mont Ventoux of Inline team, and pretty much the decision-making point of the stage. We begin Mont Ventoux, 18.6 kilometers of climbing at 1876 meters of altitude with an average of 8.2%. Final difficulty of the day, the major one at least. And it's now 2:27. UK actively chasing on last minute, who has their leader alone, while UK has 82 and 78 Mountain. Portugal 78 Mountain is desperately trying to keep up with the UK. It's not going to happen as easily as they would like. It's probably not going to happen. Period. Yeah, they're getting the gap. They're trying to move out ahead of him, and they're succeeding. And it's now Yates pushing Christopher Froome, and it's 2:39. The gap is actually stable for now.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
So, Emma is saying I don't think Jose should relay, or am I doing a mistake? Tactically, they already lost to UK, but they are holding Road GC. They are indeed, and I suppose they still want to try and get the gold out of this. It's not going to happen at this rate, and there's no reason why they should carry Almeida with them. But let's see how this pans out. Seems might make the race a bit more interesting. Gap is again, while steadily holding, it's starting to lower, obviously, and it's now UK pacing, desperately trying to get on to Lance Armstrong from last minute team. Meanwhile, Damiano's rider, the 78 mountain guy, is not going to be of any help to his leader. He's definitely not going to make it up to his leader. And now we have Rodrigues is finally with Almeida. Mayo is still pushing for Euromafia, while Portugal is
Falling
not
behind! A team leader is falling
pretty much
behind!
doing anything other than keeping up with them. 10.6 to go, and the UK is trying to close that gap on last minute while they can. Meanwhile, the gap is also being closed behind by Portugal and Euromafia. 114, 112 now behind UK, and UK on about 129 behind last minute. So it's all very anything can still happen on this last climb. Gaps are starting to fall. Now Portugal pacing with Rodrigues. Mayo is done. And so EDK moving into Almeida's wheel. Who took 30 KOM points? Ivra? Oh. Oh, so this actually might be interesting if Last Minute actually wins the stage. You mean Last Minute, right? Because they're the ones that took 30 KOM points. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. LMT. I missed it. Last Minute. If Last Minute actually wins the stage, they took 30 KOM points. They could actually pass Euromafia, get a silver medal, and place Euromafia out of Road GC. Out of the win, I mean. So everything's being fought for here, and now Rico and Almeida reach Christopher Froome. On the other hand, desperately still the push going for Armstrong. He has a 130 lead. He's trying to keep it, and now everyone is back together behind him. That's not really true, though, Max Born. That's definitely not really true. So now, let's see what can happen here, because if UK was in a good position, they're now not so much. Let's see if they can, because they attacked. Let's see how they can hold on. It's Portugal going with Almeida. It's Dilly going with Almeida, 1 minute behind Armstrong, and they still want to make it. And now UK desperately trying to hold on desperately indeed to EDK's wheel, because they do not want to miss out on the win here. And now 1.1 to go. This is getting tense. Ibra Calabra might be close to doing it for Last Minute Team. Last Minute Team might be on their way to second place of Inline. And let's see where UK. Ooh, not good. Looking good for UK right now. It is not looking good for the Brits. They have been gapped also by Euromafia. And now they desperately need this win from Last Minute to convert itself if they still want to keep the inline gold. And finally, Froome is spacing up, trying to catch on, and he manages to stay there. So everyone behind is together. Portugal, Euromafia, UK, and it's Lance Armstrong ramping up the pace in the downhill, but there's still 20 kilometers to go, and there's a bit of flat coming. So I'm being told that because the man has been looking also at the KOMs and all, he says it's possible that UK gain another 7 points if it's correct, but it might not be. I don't know. But it might seem that UK only needs the actual top 4 that they have right now to win inline. And now it's Rico trying to go, but he's not going to get a gap there. And Last Minute Team, what a fantastic attack. If this okay, I'm saying I think Euromafia needs to end second. That is most likely. If Euromafia is not second, Last Minute Team manages to make one of the most amazing recoveries on a World Championship final in recent history to claim gold out of 0 points in the first stage. This would be something extraordinary to see, I'm not gonna lie, given that they had only one player in the first stage and did 0 points. And obviously they seem to have it in the bag. So it's a question of seeing who wins the sprint between these three to define everything else. Well, other than the gold, because UK also seems to have this by being top 4 of the stage.
5 kilometers left.
So it's gonna be interesting. Let me go to the front. It's Ibercadabra, last minute team with Lance Armstrong, 2.7 kilometers away from glory. He's gonna take the stage, and he might be close to taking second place if Euromafia
They
doesn't
can go
get second
flat
on
out to
this
the
stage.
finishing line
Let's
at the
see.
bottom, but
It's
they've
now
got to watch their
Portugal and
trajectory on the way
Euromafia
down.
attacking. Christopher
Swift
Froome from UK
acceleration by Dan
responding.
Martin.
It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be a sprint, and it's the win for Lance Armstrong. And now let's see behind these guys. It's Rico going in front. We
And
have
it's a
Almeida
solo victory
in
for
the wheel.
Dan
Chris
Martin.
Froome. Let's see who goes. It's a three-man dance. It's Christopher Froome going. It's Portugal. It's Portugal, and it's UK third. Oh, let's see if it can stick. It's gonna be.
We're waiting for
It's
the back markers, who
Almeida
appear to
and
be
Chris
fairly...
Froome third. PCM UK gold medal in road. PCM UK gold medal in inline. Congratulations to them. Oh wow. Euromafia missing. Euromafia might be last. This would be shocking. We're waiting to see a confirmation. Right now, without the definitive GC, the official GC, it is looking like UK last minute Euromafia Portugal. Portugal will be for the first time in history out of overall podium. UK will take gold in inline and road, which means 2 gold medals to me. Thank you very much, boys. And Euromafia is going to lose Road GC. They already had won the overall, but they're going to lose Road GC, and they're going to be silver, I believe, to Oslo's bronze. Oslo Luxor's bronze. Let's see. See if there's already. Let's see. I think everyone's finished, aside from a couple of helpers, and there's a fucking bunch of people here doing religious chants at my window because it's some kind of religious celebration that I could give 2 fucks about. Quick Math says that this scenario might be correct, that UK wins 2 gold medals in one night, that Euromafia takes silver in overall, and maybe bronze in inline, road overall it is, and bronze in inline, and that last minute team manages a mighty, extraordinary comeback to do silver in inline. Just outstanding. Superb attack. Race helped. I don't think anyone voted anything. I don't remember how that went, but his ban was 6 months and it came to an end. I think it was that. I don't remember even. Ibra has taken. I mean, Emil was saying so, Daniel. So I'm not really sure, but I think Emil was 100% sure because I think he won those KOMs. Let's see. Okay, actually we have it here. Stage win for last minute team, second Dinley for Portugal, third Joe Whiteley, fourth EDK. No intermediate sprints, and the KOMs are 45 points for Ibercadabra, 15 points for Joe, 15 for Sir Boston, 15 for Swaxon, 13 for Jose, 11 for Dinley, 7 EDK, 5 Damiano, 2 Max Born, 1 Tomasz. This effectively means last minute team has 47 points off the stage. UK has 30. Did I see Nate? So yeah, 30. And Portugal has 15, 26, 27, while Euromafia has 13, 20. That's it. So 162 points for last minute, 65 for Euromafia. Oh, that was close. That was close. So it's let me see, 6 point difference for Euromafia. They save second place. That's not 6, bro. That's not 8. That's 6, bro. If you're correct in your math. Oh, that's gonna be. We're all waiting for that confirmation of GC to see the drama is unfolding here. Yeah, we have some comments here saying last minute chose second place because Damiano took Cobble's guy for stage. It's not because he took Cobble's guy for stage. It's because he was alone for stage, man. Don't blame the guy, to be honest. So I believe last minute will at least have bronze, which is amazing for them. So here we have it, official classification. PCM UK inline gold medalist team 2021, 334 points. Euromafia 256 points, second place, 247 for last minute team. 6 points behind. Team Portugal has 226 points, 21 points behind last minute team. Congratulations, PCM UK inline gold medalist winner, overall road silver medalist. Congratulations to Euromafia, silver inline, gold in road. Congratulations to last minute team, bronze in inline. So this was an outstanding night. There was drama until the end. We had to actually wait for the official GC to be sure. Lots of stuff going on. A mighty attack for last minute and the last stage. Them not showing up except for one rider in the first. I mean, quite the story to tell here. It's been an outstanding night. The cobbles didn't work. I thought so because all I saw there was a sprint. So the cobbles didn't work, much like they didn't yesterday in the team time trial. So Joe actually complaining, saying that there was no competence from the organization because this isn't, and he's correct. This isn't the first stage where cobbles do not work, and no stages were switched. So the first stage, I thought so that it was definitely the case because no matter how much the pace was, it couldn't be that a sprint would happen unless they were going like stopped in the middle of the road almost. So that was a flat stage pretty much. So, fault of Orgo, we are third because ATAB was with Cobble. That's bullshit, Max Ford. It's your fault for not showing up. Shut the fuck up. Be grateful you actually got bronze. That's all I can say. Max Ford talking shit, which is always fun. We have the results on screen. Like I said, PCM UK 334, Euro Mafia 256, last minute 247, Portugal in the mud 226. And when I look at this is pretty much where I'm 100% sure that Portugal will be together next year, which is actually a good thing for the World Championship. Always gets more. They get a more competitive team, which on the other hand brings troubles to their opponents, and all we actually want to see is the best competition out there. So let's see. I'm waiting for interviews. Yeah, Emma, I'm going to confirm. I'm waiting for PCM UK, Euromafia, Last Minute Team, and Portugal if they want. Let me see if I can ping some of them. Let me just do a quick stop on the voice chat. Be back in 20 seconds.
Yo.
Okay, less than 20 seconds, and I'm back. Welcome to PCM UK, first team to appear on voice chat. We made it, boys.
Go. The Triple Crown is completed.
Congratulations, boys. That was awesome. Triple Crown is complete. 6 points away from winning another Mickey Mouse gold medal on road.
We were trying our hardest. We were trying our
I know,
hardest.
I saw.
We actually tried.
I know, I saw.
That was an actual
We tried our hardest for Mafia to
but
come last. And
Joe, you had a flat tire in the last sprint.
Yeah.
Let's 100
pretend
meters.
Let's pretend that I didn't sprint.
He had a rear puncher. I don't know if you saw it.
He had the box.
All right, he had to box. Let's start one at a time. See if I can get something out of this. Nathan, are you here? Is Nathan alive? Is a big question.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Nathan, you prepared this peak for 1 full year for the only event you would compete in, making the best out of it. Bro, how does it feel?
I think I scored a massive 5 points today.
What a great question.
It's clearly the difference maker. It was just good to have a bit of fun, I guess.
Was it great to be back with the boys playing?
Exactly. I think, to be honest, this game doesn't change, so
that's true, though.
Pretty quick.
Daily reminder: Nathan's been actually playing with Joe's account the whole time.
Yeah, Nathan did carry me for over 2 years, by the way. So
Nathan, what? Sorry, didn't you hear that?
Nathan's been carrying me for 2 years. He's been playing.
Yes, I mean, Bidon, we saw it. So many examples. EDL.
5 seasons in a row, yeah.
And now, when you try to pretend that this is a joke, he carries you to inline gold medal.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you have to say in your defense, man?
To be honest, I might have to retire at this point.
Is this the confirmation that you're a big fraud?
I mean, the amount of bank transfers I've done to Nathan for carrying me
must be huge, right?
I'm pretty poor, yeah.
Put it this way, I'm going on holiday to the Caribbean next weekend.
That's why, yeah. All the money I gave him, yeah.
So, is this the end of your PCM career, Joe, because you're out of money, or you'll find a way to...
I'll hack the beta and get
No. Now he has a year to spare again.
Some
money.
The voice of Louis Genius, also a medalist. I believe there was 5 of us playing inline, at least.
6.
6?
6.
Chris did as well.
Chris as well. Congratulations to him too. That's 6 gold medalists for UK, 6 silver medalists in road. That's quite the number, Joe. This was a different team than in previous years. Would you say that it actually worked out well?
I'd say so, yeah.
I would say that it was, well, not a different team, but I mean, we did not have Flynn, so there was a transitional point here. There was also a couple of new members. So, what's your opinion on the new team?
It's like a bit of a shift and change, but I feel like next year we're going to be even stronger, hopefully. Let's not do it, Lewis Hamilton, and say that. But yeah.
All right, let's not jinx it. And would you say that this team managed to grab onto the tradition of Mickey Mousing medals like the previous ones did?
Yes, actually. Yeah. I think the team time trial was interesting.
I mean, you had the you had the bronze strategy in the last stage from the big dog. How much Mickey Mouse does it get other than that?
Wow.
Yeah. Louis Genius and Sean were carrying us in there team time.
And Louis doing the strategy on several other stages. I mean, we were carrying you boys. I mean,
I didn't see my strategy in the final.
How do you sleep at night, Joe, when it's Nathan most of the, like, for 2 seasons, then it's Louis and me on a Mickey Mouse medal, and there's Swaxon pretending he knows nothing about it. Hello, Swaxon, I haven't talked to you yet.
Yeah.
Swaxon, is this like the worst Mafia ever?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, let's now do a serious analysis of the race. It looked very good, that start on stage 1. That was a 1-2, fantastic start. How was that, Swaxon? Because you were with McClay, I believe?
Yep. Don't know how that happened.
Pretty much sounds like the story of a lot of our wins.
Just want to say he was so much blocked by everyone and still got second. Because
I
of the Cavendish.
Lead out.
I would have won with 100 meters more.
It's because you had the perfect lead out from Stanov.
Okay, is this the representative of Euro Mafia joining?
What's up?
Hello, Miru. Miru, talk
What?
to us, man. Talk to us. It's
I
road.
I didn't see a shit. I mean, I'm in the
It's
street. I don't know what.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Euro Mafia saving Inline silver by 6 points, which means they saved road overall by 6 points, and last minute team almost getting silver in Inline after doing 0 point on stage 1, which they played with one player. Your comments on this?
Easy.
What?
No. Wait. I'm crossing a street.
This is the most bizarre interview I've ever done in my career.
I was saying like they played great. We have a really good team, and this is all we expected from world champion.
Okay. Politically correct mirror. I'm not used to this.
Well, guys, I have to leave you. It was a pleasure.
Miro, quick question. Will there be Euro Mafia next year, or is everyone going back to where they were?
It's too early to answer that question.
All right. Another politically correct answer. Thank you.
For sure I will win again. Bye.
I mean, you'll be carried again by someone, is what you mean, I guess? There we go. Then there was that second stage. Yeah, Louis, please.
Just want to say thanks to Ninja as well, because he helped us.
Great thank you to Ninja and to Matt. That were great to have on the team. Helped us so much. Chris as well. Wow, so many of us that were like working so hard on everything we did, and sometimes we weren't working hard on it and still getting it. So I guess it
yesterday.
Yesterday. Yesterday.
And thanks for George for being the first PCM UK member to get banned from a World Championship.
George, yes, thank you, George, as well. I almost forgot him because he got banned. He was the first ever PCM UK member to get banned from a World Championship, and he got banned from a World Championship Daniel Miko was hosting. I should have been the one banned.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have no words for this. I just want to remind everyone that the World Championships hosted by Daniel Miko are sponsored by the official Ban Daniel Miko movement, trying to ban Daniel Miko since 2020. We already banned him 3 times. There will be more. Trust me, there will be more. Meanwhile, let's see what Emma is saying to me because something historical. First team winning Road plus Track GC, as I discussed here with VT during the stream. Congratulations to Euro Mafia, achieving something that no one had ever achieved before.
Yeah, just buying all the good players.
Congratulations to Portugal for being in the mud and not doing a podium for the first time in their history. That's always lovely. Mainly because we like drama, not because it's Portugal. Also, first medal for Greece as last minute had Greek license. Congratulations, last minute team.
Oh, why do we give them a medal?
To who?
Backspawn.
He already has one bronze today, man.
Yeah, I know.
He just got one. I mean, how more Mickey Mouse does this get? All right. And congratulations to the winners, PCM UK, and also silver medalists on Road, and a bunch of other Mickey Mouse medals that were like 3 or 4 medals out of these World Championships. Mucho Mickey Mouse.
And
okay. And now we are ready to move on to the podium ceremony. I'll talk to you boys a bit after that, but right now, God save the Queen.
For the national anthem of England. Und nun, meine Damen und Herren, bitte erheben Sie sich für die Nationalhymne von England.
All right, that was the mighty Brit national anthem. Am I still joined by someone here? I am. Maxborn is here. Hello, Maxborn. That was I don't understand shit of what you're saying, but that was a fantastic attack by Ibra on the last stage. You guys started with one player in the first stage, 0 points, and almost got to silver, and you still got to bronze. Are you happy with that?
Of course.
Of course. We. Just a quick question. What the fuck happened that you guys didn't make stage 1? Just wondering.
Robo was supposed to play. He didn't show up.
Okay.
And Ibra had Tunisian time, so for him it was like 8 p.m. So he didn't come.
All right. Still,
I wasn't
fantastic.
supposed to play.
Fantastic job done by Ibra on that third stage, though. That pretty much the second stage also was not bad at all, but the third stage happened to steal it, and you guys almost got second. Did you guys believe you could actually still get silver on that last stage?
No, our goal was to get third, but we was happy with this, and we hope we get second.
All right. Congratulations, by the way. First medal for you guys. First medal for you in the World Championships. When will you get that next time?
Tomorrow.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, never. Yeah. I hope. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Let's see how that unfolds. But seriously, congratulations, man. That was your first medal at the World Championships. So I hope you're happy, and I guess we'll be seeing you next year.
Of course.
All right. See you then. Thank you for being here. I don't think we have anyone from Portugal. Euromafia, we had a quick appearance by Miru. I'm going to go back to Swagson one last time because I didn't get to hear him fully out of the winning team, Swagson. We were talking about the race. That first stage was massively good, great start. Then there was the... I don't even remember what was the result of the second stage, to be honest. Second?
Second.
Wait, what? Yeah, I think it was second.
Yeah.
And that final stage, you guys were definitely trying to get the road overall, missed by 6 points, but are you guys still happy with that goal?
Oh, we're obviously very happy, yeah. We take the inline gold.
That was definitely the main goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, get the inline gold. Like, to be honest, like, I think to have any chance of road overall, we had to just win the inline gold, so there's literally no point playing for silver. Of course, we'll play for gold in anything.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we always do anyway, whether we can or not, whether we have a chance or not. It's always play for the win. That's actually true. Right now, you've helped the big dog have like, I don't know, 6 medals on the World Championships. How do you sleep at night?
I don't.
I thought so.
Not he keeps playing PCM.
What, sorry?
He keeps playing PCM.
Yes, he keeps try-harding. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, let me see. All right, I'm going to go with that in a little bit. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on another mighty win. That includes all of us that played on PCM UK, all the ones that were part of the team and then helped the team. Congratulations, everyone. I think you guys did an outstanding work in this final. It was amazing to watch. I think that for a team that was in a transition, we actually did quite the surprising good results. And some points where we could have done a bit better, but looking at everything we've done, I think it was pretty good. And I think, like Joe said, if everything goes well, we have a good shot at being even better next year because the new guys on the team, the goal for them is to always be better than me, and that should happen quickly, so that they can actually make the team stronger. My goal is to continue to suck in this game, and out of the blue to continue to, like an RKO out of nowhere, provide with the help to get a couple of Mickey Mouse medals as always. And I think it was a good job for us, for the team. I think it was some good World Championships. Congratulations, guys. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go with... wait, what? Oh, right. Who even is Team Freedom, and how can you end up below Clan is what I want to know. Wow, that's a good question. I mean, I kind of have to wonder the same. This is not normal. So we're going to go to the road GC. Let me just look at it. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, they probably showed like one time or so that explains it. So, road overall GC, Euromafia wins gold, 724 points. Pro Cycling Manager UK is second, 693. Silver, distance of 31 points. Third is Ville du Mardi, 688 points, so 5 points only behind UK. That was close. Oslo comes fourth. Also, Lakers come fourth. 500.
Lakers.
Yes, 515. Les team players are fifth, 5-5. Last minute are sixth, 496. Thank you. Portugal is in the mud, 491. Eastern Europe is 8th, 443. South America is 9th, 440. Closing the top 10 is the 8th team, 435. Just a quick heads up for the final two spots. 17th, McLaren finally avoiding last place on the World Championship, 120 points. And least, last, and everything else is Team Freedom, 18th place, 40 points. All right, that was the Road GC. We're going to go for our final Podium Ceremony of the day to congratulate Road overall winners, Euromafia. All right, congratulations to gold medalist, the gold medalist team Euromafia, the winners of Road Overall GC in teams. They win Road and they win also overall. So we can do this national anthem serving both because they are the first team in history to win both track and Road GC in the same World Championships. Which obviously also means they win overall with 1,579 points. Second place is Ville du Mardi, 1,448. Third place, also Lakers. That's outstanding results for them. 1,280 points. Team Portugal, 1196 and fourth. Team Skype, fifth, 1105. Le Team Player is sixth, 1013. Mighty PCM UK is 7th, 1943. Team Belgium is 8th, 861. The A team is 9th, 790. And with 731 points, PCM Eastern Europe, also known as P, in 10th place. This is the overall 4 teams that is closed. This was the final event of teams. But fear not, we're not done yet. There's still a few more days to go, and the final decisions are coming. So here is the calendar for the final days of this World Championships. We will have tomorrow. Don't think that will be streamed. Wait, which one? Wait, let me just see right now. Wait. Oh, right. Well, you can wait on that a few seconds. Let me just give the calendar. We still have that podium ceremony. I completely forgot about that. Sunday is tomorrow is TTT semifinals and finals on solo. Everything now is solo until the end, obviously. Monday is tour final. Tuesday we close track with Omnium semifinals and final. And Wednesday we close the World Championships, the inline final. Okay, we'll be live at Monday and Wednesday. Yeah, thought so. That was pretty much the whole plan. So we'll be live Monday and Wednesday. We'll be bringing you tour and inline finals. We'll be bringing you the final races of not only the World Championships but the 2021 season. And next year we'll be back with a shittier game and hopefully some fantastic World Championships. But we'll talk about that in a bit more detail Monday and Wednesday. Do a balance of these World Championships. and we'll do that on the next couple of days. So we're gonna go now with the final podium ceremony. Sorry, you're raping us. We're gonna go with the final podium ceremony of team. Again, Euromafia, congratulations for overall GC. All right, that was the national anthem of the winners. We're gonna close the stream before, like I said, quick reminder. We're gonna have tour final solo obviously on Monday and inline on Wednesday, which will be the final day of the World Championships. Quick recap of team medals for the entire World Championships. 4 gold medals for Euromafia, total of 4 medals, all gold. Also Lakers, Oslo Luxers, let's be serious for a bit. 7 medals at total, 2 gold, 3 silver, 2 bronze. Team Skype has 4, 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. Ville du Mardi has 4, 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. Team Portugal has 4, that would be 1 gold, 1 silver, 2 bronze. PCM UK has 2, that would be 1 gold, 1 bronze. Le Team Player 3, 1 silver, 2 bronze. The A team has silver, as well as Taven, Sud-America, Baguettes, and Last Minute. Eastern Europe has 2, both bronze, and Team Belgium, has 1 bronze. So this is a full recap of the medals of team. This was the end of the Team and World Championship for this year. We will be back next year, and we'll be back Monday for the end. Monday and Wednesday for the end of the World Championships. I'll see you all then. Have a great night.